Hey, what's up, you guys? Okay, I'm very excited because today we have a brand new sponsor.
What?
What? You're shocked. It's NatureBox, which is a monthly subscription service that delivers better snacks straight to you. And not just any old snacks, not just hot Cheetos and Lay's and all that nasty crap. This is a real deal. They have no high fructose... high fructose corn syrup. You like how smart I get?
It's great.
What else does it not have?
It doesn't have hydrogenated oils.
And no artificial flavors or colors.
Smarter snacks.
Smarter snacks, guys. Go to naturebox.com/Shane to get 50% off of your first box. That's a lot. It's time to get nutritionist-approved snacks that you can feel good about at naturebox.com/Shane. 50% off. I need to get some of that.
I mean, you really do.
I'm so full of
I
oils.
got it, by the way. The granola's delicious.
Ooh, is there like little fruit snacks?
It's
Very
delish.
excited.
It's delish.
All right, you guys, enjoy the show.
You're watching Shane Dawson and Friends, where the excitement never ends. So open your ears, sit down and relax. Push an enable bust a fucking cap in your ass.
Yay!
What?
2014, 2014, 2014, 2014.
I think you're a little too excited about our guest today and think that you need to sing.
Okay, first of all, I'm a brilliant singer.
Yeah.
I'm the best.
Yeah.
And second of all, you're so right. I've been doing runs. Like in the car, I was going, me. And I was doing like the... If you guys don't know, well, I'm sure you do from the title. Christina Grimmie's here. Very excited. It's been a long time coming.
We've been trying to get her for a while.
Girl, we've been trying to get her for a while.
Girl. I've been working on that. This is special for the fans because I've been working on this one.
Oh, that's so true. Okay, so we have a lot to talk about today. 2014 is going to be a great year. 2013, on the other hand, is a big old dead bitch.
But
Thank
we
God.
talked about all the New Year's resolutions last podcast.
I'm not going to talk about that.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm going to talk about the resolution that you didn't keep.
Oh God.
Which
Already?
is healthy eating. So let me just break down really quickly what we did. So after the last podcast, me and Lauren had to go to another location in the country for a couple weeks for a project that we can't talk about. Now, this location might have had lots of French fries and everything else fried and lots of sauces and lots of ice creams and lots of cakes. I'm calling it our Lauren and Shane's Food Tour 2013. Now, I just want to say, I was impressed because usually I'm the one that when we go on vacation, whether that's me and Lisa or me and myself, whatever, me and my dog, I'm always the one that gains like 15 pounds and the other person doesn't. I feel like we equally gained. We probably combined was like a good 35 pounds.
Well, you know what was upsetting? It was that like after these couple weeks, I was like, we had eaten, I can't even, and we were in a very cold climate. And so you need like more energy for that. And so, you know, and you're wearing big sweaters. So you think that you fitting into things. It's very
By the
confusing.
way, that had nothing to do with the fact that we went to a Dunkin' Donuts and we split a 6-piece.
Do you know that I forgot about that until this moment?
Not only did we split a 6-piece.
Well, you had never been, okay. You had, by the way, I don't know what the big deal is with Dunkin' Donuts. It's fine, but you'd never been. So we were like, we have to go. And we fully, okay, the worst part is that we got 6 and it wasn't just us, it was somebody else. And then you tried to convince yourself that third person like totally ate like 10 times more than us, which they didn't. We fully ate like 2 donuts each.
I'm trying to, first of all, I didn't just blame it on the third person. I blamed it on you too.
You blamed it on me too. I'm just saying.
I was like, well,
I'm
you
trying
guys,
to tell you that you ate it just
you
as
guys
much.
probably had like 2.5 each, and I probably only had like 1, right?
And I was like, girl, you need to get your shit straight.
Girl, it was a third.
Oh my God, can we talk about, what did I get? Like, I got that like salted caramel hot chocolate.
And you got that salted caramel
that
hot
you
chocolate
dip-
for dipping.
That you dip for dipping. Like, that's what it's really for.
I mean, it's not for drinking. You can't drink a melted chocolate
You
bar.
really can't. It was like too intense, but I did do some dipping and it was delish. No, we ate. Also, can we talk about, you are like a crazy candy person? Like, we could walk into like a place, you know, like you'll walk into like a random, I don't know, office, whatever, and there's like an old nasty thing of like candy that's probably been there since like 1992, and like nobody actually goes. You're like in the forest. You're like foraging. Like you see it from like a mile away, and you get in there and you're like.
Oh, the candy bowl. Oh my
And then
God.
you, like,
the best was the Tootsie Roll bowl. And I know people hate on Tootsies. Like, I don't know. People be hating on the Tootsies. I love the blue wrapper Tootsies. Those are the vanilla ones. And that place didn't have any.
I thought you like the red ones. I thought.
No, I was having to eat the red ones because the blue ones weren't there. It was hard for me. Anyways, I think I gained 10. You probably gained 13.
Okay.
I lost my 10. How are you doing?
I look great. I recall Lisa seeing me the other day and telling me how skinny I look. So.
By the way, after you left, Lisa was like, "That was good, right? I made her feel good about herself. Is that what I was supposed to do?"
Yeah.
No, she actually did think you look skinny, which is really annoying. Anyways, you know what else happened while we were gone? Justin Bieber's movie flopped.
Did it really?
You know what? I'm happy. Not because his movie flopped. That's sad. I don't want to be happy at somebody's, whatever. I feel bad. I'm happy because I thought I was the only person in the world that was like, why the fuck does he have a second 3D autobiography movie? We know everything. We don't need more.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand your question. I think he's warranted to have as many 3D movies.
Are you kidding? By the way, I saw a picture on Tumblr. It's a thing that the kids are using. You should get involved. It's kind of like a newspaper, but online.
I'm familiar. It was purchased for $1 billion last year. So,
well, a picture was on Tumblr of Justin Bieber performing at a concert with literally his pants. You know how old people say his pants were around his ankle. His pants were around his ankles.
Well, you know what's
his ass. I saw his ass.
Can we talk about that for a moment? Because I was recently reading this article. I don't remember what magazine. Where like that style when like the rappers were doing the thing down. It's actually nobody does that anymore. Like the style is actually like pants that fit and like nice tailored clothes. Like if you look at most like rappers, which I'm assuming he's trying to be, they don't dress like that anymore. Like 2007 called "Pull Your Pants Up." Do you know what I mean?
Wow, Grandma. 2007 called "Pull Your Pants Up" and get off of that internet.
Nobody does that anymore.
Put away that twatter and
like,
that
twatter.
Facebook. Anyways, I just want to bring that up because I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm not the only one in the world that was confused by the movie. I feel like even his fans were like, "Wait, didn't we already see this?" I'm a little. He has a mustache now, but like, is that painted on?
They should have like at least changed the title, which I'm assuming they did, but it looked like the same movie in the same.
It looked
title.
like the same movie. Anyways, okay, so. I mean, part of me, listen, okay, I'm going to really quickly go over a couple other things that happened. Britney Spears did her show in Vegas. And
I want to see it.
Okay, so I watched a bunch of clips on YouTube.
Miley Cyrus making out with a dancer. It's kind of hot anyway.
It's so gross. Here's the thing. Okay, I watched a few clips on YouTube. And I did tear up a little bit because it's kind of like, there was a glimmer of the Britney that we all knew. And I felt like, when she was hit some of those moves and you'd hear all the fat gay dudes in the audience go, "Yes, bitch, yes!" YAS.
Why are they German?
My fat gay guy inside of me was going, "Yes, bitch, yes, slay it, bitch." All these words I'm learning. Slay it, live for your life. That's a thing.
Live for your life.
I'm living for my life. Bitch, slaying,
I know, but
I'm slaying for my life, bitch. Yes.
It's like a song.
Anyway.
Slaying for my life.
Anyways, Britney was slaying for her life. And I'm going to be honest, it was okay. It wasn't amazing. It was literally like okay. It wasn't great. She wasn't amazing.
She kind of looked like what I saw that she was like kind of phoning it in a little bit.
Okay, but I'm still proud of her and I still want to see it and I'm still like, I'm happy she's not dead. And then I got mad because Perez Hilton posted this thing. First of all, he's like, I love her, Brit. And then like something comes out bad about her and he's like, I hate her, Brit.
I thought he doesn't talk shit about people anymore.
No, he still does. So he came out with this thing where a bunch of pictures came out from the show where she clearly has painted abs onto her gut.
Oh, right. I read that.
I mean, listen, I would.
P.S. The only time I've ever done that, and this is a true story, in Vegas. I got a spray tan in Vegas one time. I had like broken up with a guy. I was in a bad place. I wanted to look hot. And the woman's like, come in here and like be naked. And she sprayed abs on me. It was awesome. I recommend it highly.
Your life.
Yeah.
Slaying it. Just living for your life. Yeah. Also another thing really quick came out about her where, okay, I'm going to give you a number. I'm going to give you a scenario and you have to guess. Okay, so there's an option where you get to go into a room, take a picture with Britney Spears. It's supposed to be meet and greet. This is what it is, and this is what all the fans are coming out blogging about. Literally, you walk into a room full of 1 million people. You take a picture with Britney Spears. You're not allowed to touch her. You're not allowed to talk to her. You're not allowed to look at her. She's just smiling almost like a wax figure. You take a picture next to her and you get the fuck
like
out.
Stand in one
place. It's like 1 second. Yeah, stands in one place, doesn't even look at you, doesn't make eye contact. How much money do you think it costs to get a picture?
Oh, these people paid to do this?
Yes.
It's not like Make-A-Wish people?
No.
Well, that's what they are a lot of the times. It's like
No,
the
it was
disabled
paid.
fans. $5,000.
Oh, wow, that's a lot. It's $2,500, but I mean that's still a lot, right?
I think she's underselling herself.
It should be $5,000 to take a quick ass picture.
Is that per person or is that per group? What are we talking?
I mean, $2,500. How much is VidCon? This is the thing, guys. You guys complain about VidCon being expensive. Not that I'm Britney Spears. Okay, please. I'm not even Christina Aguilera in her bloated days.
We will spray on abs and you will be her.
But VidCon is what, like $80 or something, and you get to literally molest your favorite YouTuber.
I think VidCon is more expensive than that.
Really?
For like the
Oh, it's not.
I think
worth
it's like $300.
I'm kidding. I know you. I've had people like molest me and like take me back to the hotel room and like make me theirs.
You kind of make yourself very available for molestation, just for the record.
I love,
like you hug a lot.
I love my fans.
You hug like a lot.
They can do whatever they want to me. Okay, now it is time. Oh my God, our first one of the year, and I'm so happy it's a good one. Ready? Da-da-da-da, Farrah Abraham time. Da-da-da-da, the bitch God forgot. Or wait, that's not it.
God made a mistake.
No, wait, we changed it. It's a new year. The bitch God forgot.
Okay.
Well, I'll probably go back to the
We need to work on getting some theme songs, by the way. We might be doing some sort of situation where people can submit them. Just details.
Oh, really?
Details to like come. That. Stand by for more details.
Okay, just a second. I'm pulling up a clip right now. That's right, guys. We have clips.
Okay.
Okay. So, Farrah Abraham was in the premiere of Couples Therapy last night on VH1, and it caused a stir. Some clips, I didn't actually get a chance to watch it because I was, working something Farrah doesn't understand.
She's just busy being authentic.
She's not talking about busy being like
she's being authentic.
Oh shit, I'm trying to find.
Like authentic is like my word. Like I'm gonna like be authentic.
Okay, wait, you keep talking about authentic. I'm gonna try to find the clip.
I'm gonna how are you like gonna be authentical? That's a word, right? Authentical. Like I'm gonna be like more authentical in my life.
Okay, I really hope I find it because you're going fucking crazy. Oh my God, wait. Oh my God, I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Maybe I should submit. I'm gonna submit my own version.
God
made a mistake.
Clip trailer. Okay. Anyways, so she comes out in this couple's therapy.
Did you find it?
No, but I'll find it in a second. And she does not have a boyfriend, because who would want to be? Oh, here we go. Sorry. There's so many more. Anyways, does not have a boyfriend. We kind of talked about this on the last show. But the guy that she goes on the show and she's crying and she's like, my boyfriend didn't show up. He didn't show up. Well, the guy's name is Brian Duh. And he came out because, the show's making him look like an asshole.
He came out of the closet? You said he came out.
He came out of the closet. No. He came out and said, this is a quote. Because, the show's making him look like an asshole. Like, oh, he stood up Farrah. He's her boyfriend. What's he doing? Why didn't he come to couples therapy? He should have worked it out with her on television. This is what he said. I got myself into this situation because I was only thinking about the profit I would be making during the show, and that was wrong. In the back of my head, I realized I could not participate in a TV show that would further exploit Farrah and where I would have to lie to be involved. Then it shows a picture of her and him on a beach. They're not together, by the way. He's a fake boyfriend. And he goes, I had no idea what these pictures were going to be used for, but assumed it would be to promote and market our relationship. She told me after the shoot that she sells her own photos to different tabloids. And then he says, as I was getting on the plane to go to couples therapy, I checked my bags. I got into the airport security line. And when I was in that line, it really hit me what I was doing. I stepped out of that security line and I made a life-changing decision to stand up for what I believe in and turn down the check, and I would not be appearing on the show.
Okay, wait. Are you done? Okay, I have a lot of questions. First of all, what does he believe in? Number one. Number two, so he's actually stupider than her. Like, he's like, I thought that these photos were just going to be about, like, our lives. And, like, when I signed up to that, I mean, like, what? How did she even meet him? Where did she find this retard?
So they were, he was a DJ in a club.
So he's going to go stand up for what he
and
believes
she
in.
went, clubbing, girl, slaying. And she went to the club and she's like, you're hot. Oh, I'm my fake boyfriend. And he's like, fuck yeah. And then I think what probably happened was she's like, okay, so I'm going to pretend like you abused me. And he's probably like, no. And she's like, no, it's too late. You're, Chris Brown, Rihanna, you saw how that turned out. Look how famous Rihanna is. And he probably was scared to death. So let's get the real story. I have a clip right here from Couples Therapy. And I'm going to play a little section. Ooh.
I would like to talk a little bit about kind of the elephant in the room.
That's you, by the way, Lauren.
We have you, Farrah, here without a partner. I wanted to give you the opportunity to talk a little bit about that and explain to all of your fellow participants exactly what.
By the way, there's a black chick with the biggest mohawk I've ever seen in my life. What is this show? Let me set the scene.
Who are the other? Who are the other
It's a room
celebrities?
full of these butt-ass looking people, and this crazy-looking doctor woman with lips bigger than she's slaying them lips with her life, and Farrah's sitting on a green couch crying. Okay.
Going on.
So I'm like a little embarrassed by it, and it's kind of sad. I don't know why I can't talk about it. So my boyfriend was like, I can't talk about it right now.
Oh God. Oh my God.
Oh my God, black chick with mohawk is not impressed.
I was under the impression that I was coming here with a boyfriend.
A DJ.
And,
A boyfriend, not my boyfriend, like any boyfriend.
completely like disappeared.
He
He's
disappeared.
Just never return my calls or come here, so I don't know where he is or like why he isn't here.
But I decided I'd still do the show because I want the money. So, I mean, I'm not
And
gonna
I'm
not.
so
Oh
like
my
kind
God.
of in shock.
Black
and
chick
I'm
with
just
mohawk.
I'm like by myself, and everybody has somebody here, so I'm kind of like sad about it.
I mean, yeah, that would, yeah. That makes that makes a lot of sense. Wait, are there other? Is it celebrity famous? I mean, quote unquote.
Yes.
Like, who are the other famous people?
I
in
don't
it?
know, housewives and black chicks with mohawks and a lesbian
I mean,
couple.
wait, can
don't
I
know.
just do my Farrah impression? Really?
Mhm.
It's like, I just thought I was coming here with a boyfriend. Oh no, not mine, not mine.
Do you think that's what Christina Grimmie's going to sound like when she gets in here? She's like, I thought I was coming on a real show with
Yes.
famous people.
Yes.
It was Shane. I don't even know who she
Why?
is. Yay, so there you guys go. That was our Farrah Abraham time. Now I am going to go take a pee.
Okay.
And then after the pee, I'm going to come back and Christina Grimmie's going to be
Come
here.
back with Christina Grimmie.
What? Why are you acting
Pee?
like that?
Grimmie? P?
Oh, that was a stretch.
that was-
All right, I'm going to go pee. What are you going to do?
Just I guess sit here and in the corner.
Okay, see you in a minute. And we're back with Christina Grimmie. Yay! Oh my God.
OMG.
OM Jizzle. No, now you have to do another one.
What? What do I have to
We
say?
were going back and forth with the OMGs and
Oh.
just adding on.
Okay, I can do different voices.
Oh,
if you want.
okay.
Like OMG.
Ooh.
OMG.
That's
Ooh.
good.
OMG.
I knew all three of those people, and they're all horrible people.
Me too. One of them's my cousin.
Wait,
So-
which one?
It's the oh my gosh,
Oh
like
my
that
God,
person.
my cousin is like that too.
She talks in like
But I
slang
love my
that
cousin.
like you don't understand. I know, I love her too. But
Does your cousin
honestly-
talk like? Sorry, Lauren, your cousins are all dead, right? She can't join this conversation. Does your cousin talk like that? But it's almost like she's doing it like she's joking, but she's not.
But she's not at all, and you can't understand anything. It's like, did you know she's fine? Like I don't even understand. Like I just don't know.
That's
Like,
what my cousin.
exactly
We should
right.
have them together, and they can like translate each.
I know.
They could just talk to each
Can
other
you
like
imagine
Furbies.
listening to them talk?
Two
You'd be
Furbies
like,
going at it.
exactly.
Confused. Anyways, kind of like
I
Lauren
feel
looking at
like
us.
This is too Furbies. I'm like, I don't even know how to interject.
Anyway,
Welcome to 2014.
I am so excited. Okay, first of all, I'm excited because I never thought you were going to come on. I thought you were I thought you were scared of me.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't scared of you, Shane.
You're not scared?
She was
All
scared of
my
me.
fans know I have this odd, random love for you.
Now, okay,
So.
that's great.
Define random.
Yeah, question, why is it odd? Because that hurts.
No, I just mean like, I don't know. Well, whatever. Okay, so I like love you. I don't know why, but I just do. Like I always watched your videos and stuff, but like
Love you too.
my humor isn't like crude. So I don't know why I
know.
was so like attracted to like a lot of your videos.
Mm-hmm.
Define
but actually-
attracted.
Mm-hmm.
Like
You
I
know
just
that
kept
feeling
watching
deep
them.
down.
Like I just kept watching them over and over. Like you know what my favorite ones are though is like the ones that were on like your other channel where you were just like vlogging. Oh my gosh, like I cried at like a lot of them.
They're all really sad.
They're so funny.
My real life is very depressing.
Like laugh cry. I was like,
Did you just hit your teeth?
I just beat my teeth on the mic so hard.
I've done that while singing. It's not fun.
Oh my god, that was totally like my moment. Like I was singing and like
Yeah,
I banged-
totally. It's like-
I'm totally Hillary Duff right now. What if I knocked a tooth out?
First of all, that was Beyonce that did that.
No, we didn't. Isn't that
It was Beyonce. Maybe it was Hillary.
I think it was Hillary Duff. Sorry.
Anyways,
This isn't about
back
me.
to me.
Back to you.
Well, I remember. Okay, let me go back in time in my head. I've blocked out so many memories, but let me try to find it. I was laying on my couch. This is when I was living in my garage, and I got a text from you I don't know how you got.
Can we just like back it up a little bit, like living in your garage, so people don't feel like bad for you?
Like, wait a minute.
It was like an office.
By the way,
a garage that was converted into an office had like a lovely couch.
First
and he
of all,
refused to sleep inside because he said his house was haunted. So and it was insulated, and there was air conditioning, and then it smelled really bad in there.
You're one of those people.
First of all,
so don't be like you're like Jewel. I lived in my car.
You know what's funny? YouTubers are the best at acting poor. Like I've seen so many videos of people. I'm not gonna name names, but they're mostly me. But of YouTubers being like, "Oh, sorry guys, I didn't make a video. I have no camera. I'm so poor. I can't afford a camera. My camera's such a piece of shit. My laptop is so slow. I can't afford a laptop."
Like when really they move out to LA, pay
Exactly.
rent on a really ritzy apartment,
Which I never did. I never got that life. I think because I'm too scared to spend money. Are you? Well,
Mr.
are you?
Krabs.
Sorry,
I
wait,
love
Krabs. Oh, okay, Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs, get your mind out of the gutter.
Sorry, that's where it went.
Who's Mr. Krabs?
Furbies.
It's a SpongeBob reference.
Just Furbies.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
never mind. Go ahead.
anyways.
How old are you?
19.
Okay.
Shockingly, I seem like I'm 14.
I know.
In the mind, a lot.
When are you gonna like grow up? Like, when do you think?
Thank you, Shane.
That's really.
When do you
when
think?
are you
like,
gonna grow up, Shane?
Oh, but girl, I don't know. But when do you think you'll look in the mirror, or like people will look at you and be like, "Oh, she's 25." Like, do you think you'll probably?
I don't know. You know, I was
40.
just thinking about this the other day. I feel like by the time I'm 40, I'm still gonna be like 15. You know, like I laugh at really dumb things. I like can quote SpongeBob and like Fairly Odd Parents and like
You'll be like
no
Britney
shame.
Spears.
Basically, just not at all.
Yeah, but when you're 40 and quoting SpongeBob, I would imagine there's going to be a new thing that the kids are quoting, so you will seem older. Do you know what I mean?
That is true. That is true. Like my parents will laugh at things that like I'm like, what is that?
Right.
So
This is depressing.
that makes sense.
Where do you laugh at, Lauren?
Not much. Life's pretty grim.
Okay, Grimmie. Okay, so back.
Pretty grim.
So I was laying in my. Anyways, I was in my garage.
You and your
laying in my pajamas, and I got a text from you, and I don't know why or how. Did I give you my number? Did you get my number? How did we get? We got numbers.
the Twitter.
Twitter.
You did
Yeah,
numbs
I
on
think
Twitter?
You followed me or something, and I was really excited about it or something. So I like said something, and then you gave me your number, and I was
That's
like,
right.
Shane, give me his number. Oh my gosh, Shane.
Thought she
And,
was 25.
Yeah, I'm like one of those people.
How did you think
I'm
she was
like,
25? We just went over the fact that she looks like she's 12.
She had big hair. Her hair was big. It made her look older, and I was like, oh,
really?
okay, she's older.
I thought I looked younger with that.
No, he liked you
No.
better when he thought you were like 12 because he's like into that. Anyway.
I was like, oh, that big old hair. Ooh, girl, that big hair. No, okay, so I got a text from you, and it was like, hey, with like a million exclamation marks. And I'm like, oh my God, who is this? They talk just like I do. There was like 10 emoticons. I was like, oh my God, this is my twin. And it was you. And I was like, hey.
Oh man, I was like that creepy person.
No.
You're like, who has
No.
my number now?
And then you go, and then you said, what'd you say? Oh, hey, I love your videos. I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. And then I was like, where do you live? Because, I'm creepy.
Oh,
and
yeah, I
And then you
remember.
told me where you lived, and I'm like, I live right next
I
door.
know. You're like, oh, we should like hang out sometime. And I was like, this is not happening.
And then you went, okay, yeah, maybe like the mall. And my first instinct was like, oh, that's what people do when they think they're going to get raped. They're like, oh, meet me at the most crowded area. Hey, how about a public place?
I mean, well done, by the way. Smart girl.
And then I was like, okay.
Raised right.
I was like, sure, great. The mall, whatever. And then I started watching more of your videos, and I did realize how young you were. And then I got nervous because I'm like, wait, does she think I'm like 15? I'm like, I'm not. Because this has happened before.
How old are you though?
I'm 25.
I'm 25, but you don't look 25. Like you don't come across as a 25.
What does he look?
You kind of look like 21 to me.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're around him all the time, so.
Okay, first of all,
I
you
mean-
better say I look 21 because all the parts, hopefully, I'll get. I
Yeah.
better look young. But we never hung out, and I don't really know why. I think because I was scared. Although I do remember you said something like, yeah, your videos are really, really gross, and I'm Christian, but it's okay. And I was like, okay, cool, great.
Well, no, I don't think I meant to like come across that way. I think it was like, oh, the mall is just a chill place to be first, rather than like, hey, can I come to your house and like, like, come on, like, I just wanted to meet you.
See,
and
I'm
like,
into houses though. Then I started running through my head. I'm like, okay, what would we do at the mall? I'm like, because here's what I do at the mall. I go to the mall. I like wear like a million hoodies and like cover my face because I'm like embarrassed of myself and I'm like I look gross today. And then I get a sample from like the froyo place, and then I like go and I look at the cupcakes, and I don't get one. I just like look at them and I'm like, what's your flavor? And they go through all the flavors, and then I feel bad because I never get one. And then I go to the Apple store and I take a bunch of pictures of myself, and I talk to the Apple store lady. Her name is Lizzie. She's amazing. You guys should hook her up. She's single, so let's hook her up. And then I leave.
You used to get like T-shirts made at like the T-shirt.
I love getting T-shirts made with
like
pictures
those little
on them.
stands.
Yeah. Like I'll get like a taco on it, and it'll say "Taco Bout Crazy." Like anyway.
Bad puns.
So
My favorite.
Oh my, we're twins.
I love bad puns.
So what would we have done at the mall?
I'm taking it you never met at the mall? Why?
No.
What happened?
I don't know. I think
This is like this generation. You're
you,
so
though.
non-committal. Like you know.
Mhm.
I mean,
Well, I just mean like I was a fan, right? First, and I didn't want to come across as that person that like was like trying to initiate to like hang out, because it would just be weird. Like, oh yeah, Christina Grimmie is like asking to hang out. It's kind of weird. Like I didn't want to be like that pushy girl, so I was just like, oh, if he wants to hang out, he'll just let me know.
My problem is
so you didn't want to hang out with
I'm
her?
so antisocial that I just instantly was like, she'll hate me anyway. So then I probably just never.
No, I told you I have like a burning love for you.
I know, but that's in video.
This is like amazing because these are like two people with these weird social anxieties who are like so like afraid. You're like, hey, and she's like, hey, anyway, hey.
But then I got nervous because you're like, well, at the time, I don't know, we'll get to where you are now, but at the time you were very in the group of like Disney people and like Selena and all these Disney things, and I was really. And I was, because I think she was with Bieber at the time, and I just got really scared. I'm like, oh my God, I make fun of all these people. And I'm like, she's friends with them, and what if like we hang out? And then she's like, oh, guess who I hung out with? Shane Dawson. And Selena goes, what the fuck? And like hits you in the face, like Rihanna's you or something.
No, I feel
Rihanna?
like
Chris Brown's.
Well, Rihanna hit back.
I mean, I think she might have.
She bit.
It would have been. She would have been dead if she didn't hit back.
I feel like no, because like Selena, I feel like I forget who it was. It was one of the YouTubers. I think I know who it is. I don't know if I should say their name or not.
Say it.
It's the What the Buck guy.
Yeah.
And he like totally made fun of Selena one time for like, I don't even know what it was, but that's like one of her favorite things is like watching those. Like, I don't think she's one of those people that takes it to heart. So honestly, like she made a whole video dedicated to her, like making fun of her. I'm sure she would just like laugh at it.
All right.
Like myself.
Good to know.
I'll take that.
Noted.
BS. What am I talking about? PS? BTW.
BT dubs.
PS BT dubs.
Uh-huh.
Wait, she has lupus? What's happening?
Yeah.
I know this isn't about her, but I just saw that on Twitter.
I don't really know a lot, honestly. Like,
What is
I'm not in
lupus?
the loop.
Is.
In the loop. That was a terrible
Bad pun. Let's
That
hold
was
the
a bad
puns.
pun. Okay. No, but in all seriousness, I really don't know.
Sorry, that's so inappropriate. But that was such a perfect moment for the most uncomfortable moment. I'm not in the loop. No,
I'm not in the loop.
pissed. I feel really bad. I don't know what it is, and I feel
I
like I
looked
should
it up
send
when
her
I found
flowers.
out. Yeah, it's not good. Like it's not good.
Yeah. Well,
No,
I
it
think
ain't
she
good.
just needs to kind of like take a break.
Yeah.
You know, don't we all?
She needs to
Yeah.
stop coming and get it and just go and chill.
Go.
Go and just chill it.
Go and put it back and like chill.
Yeah. No, but seriously, I think that'll help. So
I'm on a
It's
roll
good.
today.
Are you drunk? You're so like drunk right now. Okay, so let's get back to you. Enough of me. Okay, so your screen name is very confusing to me. Zelda.
confused.
I had to type it out in big font. Zelda X Love 64.
Yeah. How is that confusing?
Okay, first
was
of all,
like-
who's
I mean,
Zelda?
let's be honest. Like that is confusing.
It's not.
what's
I mean, except for the X, that's kind of random. But Zelda
And 64? You weren't born in 64. That's when Lauren was born.
64,
You know
if you
what?
should know, is Nintendo 64. Nintendo is
Oh.
Zelda.
so you have to be like really into Nintendo to understand what your screen name is.
Not really. I think you guys are just really not in it.
But what was the what's the X?
The X was just like, you know how like young teenagers when they like made their screen names for things, it would just add an X to be fancy. I think that was like what I did.
I think it's to be dirty.
Is that what they?
I don't
did?
think it's fancy.
Shane, you know me.
Zelda X Love. So who's Zelda? What is this?
Well, that I know. Zelda's the character on the Nintendo.
I've heard I don't know
On the
anything.
on the Nintendo.
Yeah, Zelda is the princess that Link has to go save.
Mhm.
I could go on for hours, so I'll stop there.
Wow, that was
yeah.
Though
it's greatest game ever.
So how do you win?
How do you win? Well, basically, you have to stock your inventory with like hook shot, the bow and arrow. You have to go around and beat like temples, which is like levels, and then like you beat Ganon, which is like the main boss. And yeah, it's just really great.
Everything that just came out of your mouth was like
not your thing.
What's weird
Chinese
is I kind of got it
me.
because back in my day we had Mario Brothers and Zelda. Those were the two games that we
Right?
had. So I played a little Zelda back
See,
in the
like
day.
Nintendo like cranks out a bunch of Mario games like every month, and they never come out with new Zelda stuff because it's like their baby kind of. Like they want to make sure their next Zelda game is like the cutting edge, like new best thing. So
Do you still play it?
yeah. I mean, I haven't for a while actually, just because I've been really into like League of Legends and stuff like that.
Oh, so you're like a gamer.
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess. I mean, I play a lot of games in my free time.
How do you play those games where people wear like Britney Spears headsets and they talk really creepy to each other?
What do you mean, like Call of Duty headsets?
I don't know. Like when they're like on the headset and they're like, hey, go get that sword for Mumphy. Hey, hey, go gather those bushes for Darla. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like those games.
See, it's just you don't have to be on a mic, like League of Legends, for instance. Like you don't have to be on the mic, but it just helps if you're like on a team with someone and you want to tell them what to do, kind of like, oh, go here and go there, but like you don't have to be on a mic.
Really? I feel like all these people who have such weird social skills are good on a mic.
On a mic, I know. It's odd.
Wait a minute, me and you are good on mics.
I know.
Oh my god, this is all connecting.
Oh god, once again, what am I watching?
You thought it was going somewhere and it
Furbies.
went here. Okay, so we went over you being a gamer, which is very interesting to me. I don't understand video games. They give me headaches. They make me nauseous. They make me anxious.
You never
Let
played them
me-
at all when you were younger?
I get headaches from stuff like that. I could play like the really shitty ones. Like I can play like all the Mario ones. I like those. When it got too much, I couldn't play it because I got dizzy. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
when you turn into like a puffy thing.
A puffy thing.
Well, the music
Like
is
Mario.
so,
when
the
everything
music used
looks
to be
puffy.
Terrible.
You mean like when you're in the sky in the clouds?
No,
and
like
stuff?
okay, Mario when it was just like he's running in like
Oh, you
one
mean
line.
like on a flat? Yeah.
I can play that.
Yeah,
But
those
when
are
it-
like the classics.
When it turns puffy and everything looks like marshmallows, it makes me nosh.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I'm guessing you wouldn't be a Zelda fan.
Is it
because-
marshmallowy?
No, no. I just mean there's like, you know, you say you like Mario for like the flat
Yeah.
surface kind
like
of thing.
Pac-Man, I can
it's
do
like,
that.
It's like, you know, you beat a level in like 5 minutes. Like, you know what to do, where to
Yeah.
go. Zelda's like, you have to kind of figure out what to do. But at the same time, it kind of hints at what to do. You just have to do it.
Do you
So
have to watch
wouldn't
like
that.
movie trailer or not movie trailers, but like you know,
There's a lot of cutscenes in it. Only at the beginning though, and that's really it. In the beginning, like even I kind of because I've beat Ocarina of Time. I think like probably 10 times now, and like
beat-
every
you
time
beat
I wish
what?
I could. Ocarina of Time. It's a Zelda game. It's like one of the first ones that was like a big deal, I guess, kind of. But anyway, that one, like, they just have a lot of cutscenes explaining the story in the beginning, which is why a lot of people were like in love with the game because like it was such a great story. Oh my gosh,
that's like porn. Like when people are like, you know what? Like I watch for the sex, but like I stay for the story.
What? Who says that?
Me, leave me alone. By P.S.
What
I
you
can't
don't
say
know
PS
about
anymore.
Shane.
I actually watched a porn on New Year's called This Ain't Glee, and it was a parody. Panarity. Ooh, that sounds like a disease. Anyways, they took Glee and they literally recreated it, but they were all naked.
Did
and
they sing?
Yeah, they had this one song. It went, ooh, who's going to this big old... I bleeped it
Whoa.
out because she's sitting here. She's in the room. But yeah, it was awesome. But the story was great. The sex, we skimmed it. But the story was great. But that's how I feel about video games. I'm like, do people really watch the stories? Do they skim it? They have to skim it.
Well, like N64 Zelda games, you can't skip cutscenes. And then but in like Twilight Princess, which is like the GameCube version, they made a skip button, which was pretty useful if you're beating it more than once.
That same thing with this ain't Glee. If you're beating it more than once, you need...
So true.
I snorted.
I've been snorting lately myself. Like, if I'm laughing, I'm
Wait,
going,
you need to say... somebody's going to take that soundbite and just make you look like a cokehead. So you might want to
You're
read...
true.
I've been snorting so much lately. Like, I cannot stop. Let's go to the mall and just snort.
So how was your New Year's? I guess it was eventful.
Yeah, no, I had a good New Year's. It was very, it was pretty chill. I had my friend over, and we dressed up like video game characters and ran outside and screamed and stuff. It was really fun.
Wait a minute.
Is that a true story?
Yes. It's a true story.
When teenagers say like, "Oh, it was chill," I instantly think like Molly. I'm like, "Oh, they were popping."
Yeah,
drugs.
were you guys? So like how
Again, you know me.
So like, what is chill?
My chill is like not having a ton of people over, not like, you know, feeling like you have to entertain. It's just like, oh, I'm just having a good New Year's, like being with my friend, just not worrying about anything.
So it's just you and one other person.
Yeah.
Do you live
in my family?
Do you live? Oh, so you live with your family still?
Yeah, my dad and my mom and my dog, because she's great, and my brother, who is actually back in New Jersey right now. So.
Oh, you're from New Jersey?
Yeah, I'm originally from New Jersey, and we don't talk like that there. I can't even do the accent.
I know, that was terrifying.
That was a terrible accent.
Where in New Jersey are you from?
I'm from South Jersey. Like I was in Marlton, which is like Cherry Hill area.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why? Are you familiar with New Jersey?
I mean, I've spent some time there.
She's been around.
I went to high school there.
She's
really
beat it a couple times. She's snorted pretty much everywhere.
I've been to many a Bon Jovi and Bruce Springsteen concert. So
Nobody knows what you're talking about.
I mean, come on.
I know what you're talking about.
I mean, my
they're
God.
the Jersey people.
What she meant to say was
they're huge. Bon
what
Jovi
she
had
meant
the
to say was
#1
Jonas
tour.
Brothers and wait, they're not around
Oh
anymore.
my God, did I tell you? So I totally forgot to tell you this. So I was in Macy's with my niece the other day in LA.
Who'd you see?
One of the Jonas Brothers with a girlfriend.
Oh my God, who? Which one? Nick. It was Nick.
I think it was Nick.
It was Nick because I saw a picture
curly
from
hair
the
one.
girlfriend.
Yeah, because I think like the next day they were like, "Who's
Yeah.
Nick with his mystery girl?" And I like walked by with, "Excuse me, oh my God, I got a little nervous." I got excited. No, I walked by with my 10-year-old niece, and I was like all excited because she doesn't live here to like whatever. And she just looked at me. She was like, "I saw." I was like, "Oh my God!" And she was like freaking out. It was exciting to have her see that. But I've seen the Jonas Brothers. I mean, they may have broken up, but I swear I see them like all the time.
know.
Like
Anyway.
nonstop.
Well,
Anyway.
speaking of the
they're
Jonas
like-
Brothers, this
Jonas
is actually
Brothers.
next on my list. You opened up for them.
Yeah. Well,
Tell
yeah.
us everything.
It was a while back. Like
Yeah,
one of
when?
my first actual performances, like on a big stage in front of like that many people. It was
How many
for the-
people?
I think it was like 3,000 ish.
Oh, so this was Jonas Brothers back in like 08.
Yeah.
That's a
It was,
lot.
well, no, it was like a few years ago. So it was maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, and
Oh.
3,000 people 2 or 3 years ago.
I know. Wow.
Oh.
and it was actually Selena's concert because she was doing the concert for Hope, for like City of Hope and everything, like raising money and funds and stuff for cancer. And I opened, then the Jonas Brothers, and then Selena. So it was like I opened for both of them. Which was kind
So
of
this was just
rad.
like a one-time gig.
Yeah, yeah, and I had like 3 songs. That set flew by. I was like all nervous. I was like, "Oh, 3 songs, that's so much." And then like I got up there, and then like next thing I knew, I was walking off the stage.
Oh my God.
It's really hard to open. Like, do you feel like people are supportive of you? Like,
You know what? I used to really be a little bothered. Like, oh my gosh, like, oh, no one cares about me, and like even if they don't care about you, like I'm up there because I like to do it. You know what I mean? Like I just like to sing, and that's what matters. So it's like if I'm just gonna sit here or like stand up here and worry about if people are into it or not, like,
No.
you know, what are you doing
And
there?
by the way, I mean, they're at a concert. They'll watch anything.
Exactly, and they were kind of little kids, so it's a little easier. It's not like a metal concert.
Yeah, how old? Because I remember somebody was telling me that like those Disney kind of concerts are like 4-year-olds. Is that
well,
true?
not really.
and,
I
like,
mean,
the angry parents standing up with their arms crossed
Yeah.
next to them.
no, I mean,
It's like a Weeble wobble concert or something.
Oh, what?
The Weebles?
Weeble.
You know what I'm talking
The
about?
Wiggles?
Like, I'm a wiggle, Weebles, waggles. This is
Wiggles,
the
right?
carrot.
What
I
are
don't
you
know.
talking? The Wiggles? Like the 4 guys, the creepy
The
men that
Wiggles.
sing
You
about.
see
Are you on drugs today?
you see the commercials where it's like, come to the Wiggly concert, the Dora concert. It's like
It's the Wiggles.
2-year-olds and babies. Is it like that?
Weeble wobble was definitely not the word. It's the Wiggles. But no, it's like a mixture of like those kind of kids and then like 10-year-olds and then 14-year-olds and then 18-year-olds. It's like a giant mixture. I think the majority of them were like 12 though. I mean the Jonas
So
Brothers
what were
there.
the Jonas Brothers like, and did you sneak into their dressing room, and were you creepy?
I actually didn't even like meet them. Like I was
What?
backstage and I was like, oh, what was I doing? I think I was just hanging back there,
Texting
like kind
me.
of waiting, and then they were done, you know, tuning their guitars or whatever, and then they walked by, and then Nick dropped, I guess he dropped his guitar pick, and I was going to be one of those people that was like, oh, here's an excuse to go talk to him. Let me pick up the pick. And then before I knew it, he was gone. So I was like, I just won't be that person to like.
He just let his pick stay on the floor and didn't even care.
No, I totally took it, but.
Sell it. Oh, actually not anymore. Well, they're kind of popular still. I don't know. So wait, let's talk about your career really quick. I know you're probably bored of talking about it because I'm sure everybody asks you about it. But when did you start YouTube?
2009, 10? Jeez, I don't even know. I started in July, though, of 2009.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
So you've been around for a long time.
Yeah, 3-4 years. I'm bad at math.
It's longer than that.
Yeah.
It's like, but
like 5, right?
like 5 years.
5 years, yeah.
Now,
I mean,
I'm
not
sure.
quite, but go on.
I'm sure you said it's 5 years. 2014.
It's January.
We're mathematicians
2014,
here.
so you know.
Anyways.
Anyway, I'm just saying.
That's like how when people ask me how long I've been doing YouTube, I always say 10 years, even though it's clearly not.
It's
been
like
10
not
years.
at all. You make up literally.
I'm like, yeah, it's like 10 years.
You're like, it's been like 9 years.
It's been like 86 years.
It's been like 13 years.
Okay, wait. So you started YouTube, and were you expecting to blow up like you did, or were you just kind of like, oh, I'll just like put up videos for my family?
Oh, no. I didn't put up videos for my family. I think I just put videos up just to see what like a response would be. And that, I don't know. I wasn't expecting anything. I kept making videos because, you know, people were asking for like, oh, can you do this song? Can you do this song? And I was like, oh, well, this is a fun thing for me to do. You know, I was like, oh, I like
So you were
singing,
doing all covers or originals or both?
I was just doing covers. My originals, like, I didn't know how to copyright then. And I was like, oh, I don't want people to steal my stuff. So, like, I just didn't really do that. But yeah, it just kind of turned into something that like people kept asking for. So that was a reason for me to do it.
And what happened? What was the big moment where you kind of either got discovered or somebody signed you, or like what was the moment?
Well, when I put up Party in the USA by Miley,
such a good song.
that was like, oh my gosh, that. I remember me and my friends had like a 100,000 view party because like when it hit 100,000, I was like, I can't believe this, and I had like a little like, you know, get together in my house, like, oh wee, and then like after that, you know, I just put up, you know, Demi Lovato and whatever, like those kind of covers and stuff, and then I worked with Kurt Schneider, who I'm sure you're familiar with.
Yes,
Yeah.
YouTuber.
Yeah, and then we did Just a Dream. By Nelly, and that's the one I did with Sam, and I love them so much. And that one like blew up. I think on his channel it's like 60 million or something.
Oh my god!
So that was like the cover that I think everyone was like, "Oh, Christina Grimmie, that's what she's from." And then I was eventually contacted by who is my current manager now, Brian Tiffy, who is Selena Gomez's stepfather.
Tiffy, I like that name.
Who is also.
Is that her manager
like,
as well?
Yeah. So that's how all that happened. And then I got on tour with her, and that was a blessing. That was super cool and great experience for me. Cause
when
like,
did you move to LA? Like, was this all in Jersey when this was happening?
Yeah, this was all in Jersey. And I actually, you know, because they're my managers, so they set things up for me, like little interviews or whatever. And I'd have to fly out to LA for certain things. And it was just like flying back and forth all the time. It was just kind of ridiculous. And I was like, you know, why don't we just move?
Now, just like, okay, because I know a lot of kids listening, or not just kids, everybody listening, including me, is thinking about like, okay, what is that moment or what is that time period where it's like, okay, you get the phone call. It's like, hi, I'm Tiffy, and, you know, I want to sign you. And you're like, okay. Like, is it like a Hollywood thing where like he brings you out and like Selena's sitting at the table and she's like, well, hello, Christina. And then you're like, oh, hi. And then she's like, want to play apples to apples? You're like, okay. And then like you guys play and you like go to Target. This is what I picture in my head.
This is your version
Then
of things.
you go to Soup Plantation and she's like, you're getting that. And then you have like this.
No, she's like,
That's exactly what happened.
She's like, where do you
Shane.
want to go? And in Shane's world, he's like, I don't know, Soup Plantation. And she's like,
and Selena's like,
okay.
yes. And then like you have this this whirlwind experience. It's like Pretty Woman. She's Richard Gere, you're the whore. And then like the pretty whore with a big heart.
Yeah.
And then they send you back
Sure.
to Jersey and you're just like, oh my God, I'm going to be this is the craziest life. Like, was it that kind of a
But
thing?
in addition to that question, then how is it that you go to your parents and it's like, let's move to Los Angeles? I'm assuming they had a life and jobs in New Jersey.
But answer mine first.
But like, that's a tack on
That's
to that.
intertwined.
That's intertwined.
Yeah, well, that thing kind of goes along with it. Like, I actually met Selena through the commercial for her Dream Out Loud collection, like she has a clothing line. And
it's called Dream Out Loud.
It's called Dream Out Loud.
Oh, girl.
Of course it is.
And
my dreams need to stay quiet. Okay, continue.
And so she had a commercial shoot, and I was just like an extra in it. They're like, "Oh, that would be a cool thing for you to do," and I was like, "Awesome!" So I went there, and I met her mom for the first time there, and she was like, "Oh, you want to go meet Selena now?" So we went in her, trailer thing or whatever, and I met her, and I was like, I didn't know what I was expecting. I expected her to be pretty cool, I guess, because I didn't hear that she was like a diva or anything. And then when I met her, she was like getting me and my family like food and stuff, and she was like, "Oh, no, sit down, I'll do it." And I'm like, "We should be getting things for you, technically," but like she was just really cool. So it wasn't
she
like
would love the soup plantation.
It was.
I mean,
continue.
What's the soup plantation?
We'll go.
God.
We will go. I'm on a crazy diet right now, but after I'm off my diet, we will go.
It's like a white trash buffet of like soup and salad. It's so good.
Sweet.
Like
It's
if you
they
can
have
get
a
down
dessert
with it,
bar. They have like
you're either
so
like
good.
into it or think it's like the most disgusting place ever. And like my husband thinks I'm like disgusting because like I go back for seconds with not a clean plate. So does everybody.
Like those things though. I love
Yeah.
it, and I love soup. Like I was that child that like ordered the bowl of soup.
I mean they have
at
I
dinner.
can show
and it's
you
not
a
like
world.
it's super fattening. There's like breadsticks
I
everywhere.
don't
Not
care.
fattening.
Forget.
I mean,
What you get is fattening.
I mean.
Anyways, okay, so you meet
so
her.
you
She's
meet her.
serving you
She's
food
getting
like
you
that.
food.
Well, basically, like she was just really cool.
And this
She
was
didn't
in
have, like, an
LA,
attitude or
obviously.
anything. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, and
On that same trip that like the Tiffy was like, maybe I should represent you, and he was like, meet
Yeah.
Selena.
yeah. So that all happened. She was super cool. It showed a lot about her character and how cool she was, and like the whole parent question too. Like my mom was kind of like a stay-at-home mom anyway. Like she didn't really like work. She worked at like Coldwater Creek and did retail, but then she like quit because she's like, I just want to be home with my kids. And then my dad worked at Verizon.
Ooh.
And then he was like, basically me and my mom moved out to LA first. So not my whole family moved. My brother had to finish, his stuff, and my dad couldn't just up and leave, So me and my mom moved out. My mom was like fine with it because she's like, she's all about her kids doing, what they're meant to do and what they love to do. And so that really actually wasn't that big of a problem. But she will tell you that if I asked her before YouTube, I was like, Mom, let's just say like my singing career took off or something and I, had an opportunity. Would you want to move to LA? To get things going. She's like, no, I would never do that. So like, she kind of changed her mind from being that stubborn,
So wait, you're out here, you're signed, Selena, like what's happening when you first move here? Is like nothing happening or
define signed? You mean
or I'm assuming he signed you as a manager.
Yes, manager.
I didn't mean music. I was just saying that moment.
Okay.
Like you're here the first week, you're living in like the Oakwoods. Like what are you doing?
Well, I actually
By the way, the Oakwoods is a very, very Hollywood inside joke. For people listening at home, it is the you didn't live there, right?
No.
Thank God. It is. Have
Do you know
heard
what
of
it is?
No.
It is
I don't know what that
on
is.
Netflix. There's a documentary called The Hollywood Complex. Everybody should watch it. It's this creepy apartment called the Oakwoods, and it's in Hollywood, like Glendale-ish. And it is where all the child actors come from out of town with their parents and spend buttloads of money on like acting classes and auditions.
It's like
Hilary
crappy.
Duff lived there. Zac Efron lived there.
Everybody lived there.
And it's the worst humans ever. It's the worst
Really?
children
It's
ever.
where like the moms and the little kids come and they live, and they also charge like a fortune for like crappy places, but it's like short
But
term.
it's an apartment.
Right. And it's like
Okay.
short term leases for the kids and the parents come out like on pilot season. And so they did a
Okay.
documentary about this because it's really like it's the history of it is crazy. Like so many famous people have lived there, but there's been a lot. Then there's like the people that like they've been coming for years and they're still doing it.
The documentary had this one. It's a bunch of different families and kids. You guys at home should really watch it. It's fucking amazing. It's hilarious.
It's genius.
But there was this family, this girl, her name is, she changed her name to Presley Cash. I follow her on Twitter. And she has never booked like anything. And she lives underneath like her table because like it's such a small apartment. She's like living underneath the table in the kitchen. Like her mom is like crazy and like, girl, you're going to make it. And Presley's like, I know, Mom. Like, let's just keep living under this table. Maybe one day.
Sad.
It's awesome.
Jeez.
It's really sad.
She's a
sad.
genius.
It's awesome.
It's amazing, but you're just like really. Anyway, so you're
Anyways,
out here
continue.
not living in the Oakwoods. You're
No,
with
I
your
was
mom.
so not there. I I think I stayed at first before I moved just to see what LA was like. I kind of stayed with them for like I think 2 or 3 weeks or something.
Them being the Teefs?
Yes. And then we looked for houses or whatever, moved out there pretty quick.
Wait, your whole family lived with Selena Gomez?
No, just me and my mom. We just visited because I had things lined up to do, like, an interview here, a little performance here. And they're like, instead of flying out every time, just,
Wait, so
you
was
don't
the
live here
Biebs
yet.
there?
No, I think
Were you
this
like
was
brushing your
before
teeth and then the
that.
Biebs walked in and he's like, excuse me, girl, and then like spit in the sink?
No.
Actually, wait, that's a perfect place to spit. He would spit like in the towel rack or something.
No, I did meet him at a really random time. We were in like some building of theirs, and
Wait, what? Some building of theirs?
no, like their office or whatever.
Oh, the Gomez's. It's Building.
She may. You don't know. Maybe she's investing her money wisely.
Her Dreams Out Loud building. Okay, continue.
No. Okay. But like, I don't know. Selena and Bieber just walked in and I was just sitting there.
What'd you say?
And
I mean, she probably said hello.
Well,
Nice to meet you.
no, I was just like, hi. And I'm pretty sure my face was like super red, which is super embarrassing. But he was just there. And I was like, hi, I'm Christina. And he's like, oh, you're that girl who covered my song Pray. And I was like, yeah. And Selena's like, oh, I totally showed him your cover of that. And he thought it was good. And I was like, wow, I feel super awkward.
And
like,
he didn't spit on your face?
Did you say, wow, I feel super awkward? Is that what you said?
No,
Oh, okay.
that's what I said in my mind, though.
So what'd you just say?
I was like, oh, thank you so much.
Oh,
like,
see?
that's crazy. Like a normal person. But
See how that turned out.
slightly.
So wait, were you in high school when this was all going down? Like,
Yeah.
Did you-
But I was homeschooled junior year, though.
oh, so you did like the
because of all
homeschool
that.
and got like the GED and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Good
So
girl.
I didn't like quit school. I actually finished out school, but it was all homeschool.
Now,
I
this
preferred.
is a very, very random segue, but let's hop on and take a ride.
Mm-hmm.
I know something about you that is something that I connect with on a very deep level. Ever since I was young,
A wee lad.
ever since I was I was never really that wee. Ever since I was a big fat little lad, there was a song and there was a singer, and the song goes a little something like this.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, I can't get out of bed today or get you off my mind. I know.
Yes.
I know.
Wait. Okay. So go on.
I just can't seem to find. Oh, you meant go on with the story.
Leave the love behind.
I'm just missing. You know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. Yeah. Every now and then on the telephone, when you leave me and you come in and not alone, you say it wasn't
You
there,
are
but I
just-
was such a fool. I feel like such a fool. There's nothing I can do because I'm such a fool for you.
What is happening? Do you not know this song? I guess not. Okay.
Wait,
Shane.
you'll know it in a minute. Ready?
I mean,
Yeah.
apparently
continue.
your rendition is not hit
You
me
take
yet.
you take the chorus.
Okay. I ain't. Wait. No.
What? It's I can't take it. What am I waiting for? My heart's still breaking. I miss you even more than I can take it.
The way I could.
I hate you, but I love you. I can't stop thinking of you. It's true. I'm stuck on you. Ooh, that was a harmony. That was harmony.
I mean, some
Shane just
people
harmonized.
might call it other things.
Maybe like bad.
Stacy
badly
Orico. Is it
sang.
Orico? I say
Yeah,
Orico.
Orico. Yeah.
I've heard people say Orico, and then I get angry because it sounds like a whale.
Yeah.
It's Orico.
So what's the deal with the song? I'm not familiar.
Okay.
First of all, and then there's gotta be more to life than every high. Stacey Orico was a Christian singer who was.
Why would I know that, by the way?
Well, let me explain. She was the first Christian pop singer to transition. Is that the word?
By the way,
Yeah.
not true. Amy Grant. Moving on.
She
No,
wasn't.
yeah, you're right.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
yeah,
You're right.
but what? Okay, but is there an Amy Grant anthem that was on pop radio that was number one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stacey
Everybody
Orico
knows?
went like
No,
hardcore top
she went
40.
hard. Amy Grant. Don't ask me what it was, but like early '90s, big time.
You can't remember it.
Because
Exactly.
I mean, it was a while ago.
Everybody knows Stacey
Back me
Orico.
up. Back me up, Grims. Come on.
I
Well, but
used to know a lot
Stacey
of Amy
Orico
Grant.
in the new generation, she was number one on TRL every week. She was like, and nobody knew she was Christian. And then she made that More to Life song, and everybody's like, this sounds kind of like God. And then she made another one that was way Christian, and everybody's like, ooh, girl, I don't know about that. But and then she came out, she's like, yeah, I'm a Christian singer, and I want to make pop songs that are about God, but like aren't that annoying? And then everybody kind of got creeped out, and she went away, which is really sad because I really like her.
Well, because I'm like the biggest fan ever. I was wondering why she like just disappeared and whatnot, because she didn't tell anyone why she stopped doing music, and I was like really upset. Like I was that kid that checked her website like every day, seeing if like where she is, and all it ever said was like, oh, this is under construction, come back at a later time. Or whatever.
I mean, it was like it wasn't even online anymore.
Yeah, and her website for 4 years did not change, and I was like, where is she? Like, and apparently she said she just got so sick of the industry because like they wanted her here and there, and she just realized that life wasn't for her or something. So apparently
There's
she
gotta
moved
be
to
more.
Africa or something.
I was gonna say
and,
she's probably really fat now.
Dude, no, I totally met her and she's so amazing. She's like so nice, and I got to be.
Did you sing it in front of her?
No, but if you were there, I would have.
Oh my god,
we would have totally just let
Did you meet
loose.
her recently, or you met her like?
No, recently actually.
Oh, so she's back from Africa.
Yeah, she's back, and I think she's like doing music again, like her way, not like the pop way.
By the way, I can actually officially say now that me and you have done a duet.
I know.
That was amazing.
Yeah, no, I mean, I
That
don't
was amazing. We harmonized.
I mean, her part was really good.
No, we were good.
No, like her.
Shane, we harmonized.
We harmonized.
So,
Wait, what's your favorite TV show theme song?
Oh my gosh, probably Pokemon.
Okay, what's your favorite TV show theme song that I would know?
I don't know. What's yours?
Oh God. Well, you weren't born. I mean, there's so many. There's,
Full House.
A Full House.
I mean, Full House is a
Whatever
closer.
happened to predictability?
I just got hard. But
Really?
what else? There's Sister. Do you know Sister?
Sister.
Do you know the words, or you just know that part?
Never knew how much I miss you.
Now that everybody knows, I ain't ever gonna let you go. Yeah, I just wanted to do it again. All right, enough of the duets. Even though that's amazing. Speaking of websites, you have a website that I just looked at last night, and there's a really creepy section called the Back Room. Do you know about this? You probably don't even know about this.
What website is this?
Your website.
ChristinaGrimmieOfficial.com.
I don't know. Yeah, sure. Great.
The Back Room?
Yeah. Well, it's like on the forums.
Okay, my fans make forums, not me.
Okay.
They like start things so they can like hang out and chat.
But there's an area on the forums that was clearly made by the website creator called The Back Room.
Oh, goodness.
And
Go on.
And this one is called, this is from somebody named Jamie Jordan Mario. No, wait, that's not right. I don't know. Anyways, it was called Quadruplets. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, okay, first of all, like I thought my audience was crazy. Let's see how your audience is. This post says, OMG, Jamie Jordan Mario and I are quadruplets. Yeah, as in, and literally they wrote AZN. As in, I've never heard that before. As in, our daddy and Josh is Armani, and she's like a male stripper. Like, she strips a lot, but she's really happy. Daniel's our dog. Beret's our crazy cat. Chris is like our family. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, there's a purple cow that we fly on, and then there's a creepy hobo in the yard that yells, Brianna. And then we all scream, woot, woot, have a scary day. And then there's Herbert the pervert, a.k.a. my grandfather, and he's married to Laura, our granny. You know, she's good, fun-loving, and crazy and adopted. And then it ends with, yo, our uncle has got some swag.
I think my favorite part of that was the Brianna part, because I did not see that coming at all.
Are there quadruplets, or is like are some of them dogs, and that's what?
I don't know what.
I'm really confused,
but I'm really uncomfortable.
And I don't know how
that's what happens
at
the back door of Christina Grimmie's website.
Mm-hmm,
that's
the back door.
You know what? Part of me is not even surprised though, because I don't know. I've gotten tweets about a lot of random stuff. You know.
It's happening in the back room.
It's apparently derived from the back room.
What are you? Speaking of tweets, how much YouTube stuff are you doing now? Are you still doing it like a ton of videos? Or?
Well, I'm actually gonna start trying to, and I feel like I always say that, like, oh, I'm gonna start making more. But I think I'm gonna make a couple more covers, and I really wanted to do Say Something, like really badly. But
oh my God, it's a duet. We could do it together.
Shane, let's do it.
Wait, ready? 1,
No,
2,
we're good. We're good.
3.
We're good.
Say something. I'm giving up on you.
I mean, like we're good.
Say something. Wait, do you know? This is a very egotistical question, but do you know any of my songs?
Super Love is my favorite.
Okay.
Really?
And
Old school.
1, 2, 3,
Oh, God.
4. Take it away.
No fear. Your hero is here.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I just got so excited.
Oh my gosh. I love this song, okay? And the music video is like perfect.
Oh my God, thank you.
Wow.
It's such a
Oh my
good
God.
idea.
Wow.
No,
Thank
as I was
you.
watching it, I was like, this is such, like, why has no one done this before? Like, you turn into the
Because it
superhero.
requires you being in a wetsuit on a 100-degree day and having heat stroke.
So
yes,
true.
but the fact is that you did it for your fans and for the good storyline. That's another thing I really like about you too, is that like you don't treat your fans like garbage. Like you
Thank
actually
you.
like take into consideration what they say and like requests they give you and like video ideas.
He just
and
treats
like,
me like garbage. He doesn't
he doesn't like you, obviously.
That's so true.
true.
Well, let's
But
get
I
on
like
to
you.
our game, which I
Wait,
Oh, is
are
this
we?
the
I want to
Google
know
one?
what she's got doing. She's up. What's going on with her next though? Besides
oh,
YouTube.
I interrupted with my own song.
I mean,
Sorry, continue.
we were like in the middle of a conversation.
Okay, continue.
So YouTube. So you're gonna do a few more videos. What else is going on? What else
I
is next?
actually have something super crazy. One of my probably biggest things of my career coming up, but I'm just not allowed to
Oh my
really
God.
say anything
Can I
about it.
guess?
Can we get a hint?
No,
Can
I can't give you a hint, but
If we guess
I
it, do
can
we
say
tell
I'm going to
us?
be making more videos, more and more leading up to this one fabulous thing.
Okay,
that
so
I'm
please tell me that you're
Wow.
not a part of the new YouTube channel, Seriously Cyrus.
no.
Okay, thank God.
Is
Miley
it
Cyrus's
something?
family is YouTube.
When will this be happening? So we can be on the lookout. Can we know that?
Within the next few months. I'm
Okay,
pretty
so
sure.
my guess, you don't have to say yes or no. My guess, if you're making videos about it, it is probably a TV show, movie, documentary.
I'll leave it at those three.
I think
It
she's
may be a
collabing with
movie.
some like huge singer or something
Oh
and
my
doing
God,
videos
you and
with
Kelly
them.
Clarkson.
That's what
You
she's
never
doing.
know.
Oh my God, you and Stacey Orico are just going to do Stuck
That's what they're doing.
over and over
Dude,
again.
that
over
would
and
be the greatest thing ever.
Nobody would care.
We're
And
gonna
then
go
you'll
like
come in out of
Christian
nowhere.
pop music tour. That is what you're gonna do.
Oh my God, you're going to
Yes.
tour. Oh my God, you're going to tour with somebody huge.
She's gonna do something
I
huge.
don't know.
Wait,
You-
is Selena? Oh, never mind. She's taking a break. Okay, we'll move on.
I mean, we already went over that.
Okay, time for the Google game.
Okay.
As everybody knows, we have a theme song for this? I don't remember. Oh, well. Google game. What?
Do we have a theme song?
So
That's the first I'm hearing.
here's the game. No, we played it last week. Where were you?
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Okay, so the Google game is where you take somebody's name, the guest's name, and then you put is or a or from. You put a random word after their name, and you see what Google comes up with. Like, you know, in the suggested area. Like, you know, when you put Shane Dawson is, it says gay, fat, ugly, stupid,
Oh,
dead.
you're right. Okay.
Okay, so
I've
I'm
never
gonna,
done them. Okay.
So
That's
first
really
one is
interesting.
Christina Grimmie is. I'm going to give you 4 words. You tell me which one is fake. Which one did I make up?
Okay.
Okay, Google said Christina Grimmie is hot, Asian, emo, a hermaphrodite.
I don't know. Wait, which one isn't true?
Yeah. Like which one's a lie?
Um,
Wait, give us our choices
Which
again.
one did Google not say? Hot, Asian, emo, or a hermaphrodite?
My guess is they did not. Oh, you want to go for it? You guess first.
I don't know. Hermaphrodite, I guess.
I think
'Cause
they-
that's kind of random.
I think they either did not say.
Or Asian.
No, I think they might have said Asian.
Really?
Yeah, because your eyes a little bit.
I passed for you know, I've gotten that. I've gotten like,
Well,
are you
then
Asian?
Well, then there you go. I think that they said that.
So yeah. No,
So
okay.
I think they did not say hermaphrodite or emo. Go.
All right, the answer is they did not say hermaphrodite. Good job.
Yeah.
You're clearly a woman.
Yay!
Okay, this next one is Christina Grimmie, and here's 4 options.
Oh goodness.
Legal,
Mm-hmm.
a Christian, famous, or single.
They definitely said single because that's like what they would always say. You know,
Yeah,
they always,
yeah.
What, give me again. Give me.
Legal,
Uh-huh.
a Christian,
Uh-huh.
famous, single.
I think they didn't say famous.
Yeah, I was thinking famous too.
Why? Because that's not even a question, girl.
Wow.
Because she knows she is.
Because if they Googling her, clearly she is.
By the way, I have your name written down with your.
I can't
We'll
wait.
do that on another.
I can't
No, I just
wait.
think that's a dumb thing to type in.
That's
like,
so
Is she famous?
Like, is Shane Dawson famous? Like,
no. That's your
Right.
answer. No. Okay, so Google actually, you guys are wrong.
Really?
It was
Really?
legal. I guess nobody.
Really?
Nobody
Legal?
cares if you're legal or
that
not.
doesn't even show up.
I'm surprised considering we just discussed how
I
young
know.
she looks.
Okay, how
I think-
old do I look? Honest question, because I get random.
16.
Okay.
No, I think you look. I wasn't sure if you were 18. I thought you looked like 17.
Okay. I get
Like
that
that's so far from
sometimes.
16.
Well, 16 is different than 17 because 17 she might be 18. Like I was wondering if you were like 18 tomorrow.
I mean, that's creepy.
20 in March.
No, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you don't seem like you, like, got your license yesterday. Like, you seem like you, like, had it for a while, and you're, like, you're confident. So I don't think you're 16. But,
right.
I mean, really,
but I wasn't
so much thought into this.
I mean, I think
all right, last one. Okay?
educated answer.
Here we go.
That was a smart answer.
Excuse me.
You guys have to get this one right, or else you lose the whole game.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
This one is, has Christina Grimmie ... got a boyfriend, had singing lessons, or been pregnant?
I want to say been pregnant.
I'm going to say they did not say... Did you? Was that just fucking
I just burped. I'm sorry.
Is that like that's our version of Jeopardy? Like, do 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 do.
Okay.
I forgot what I was going to say. I'm going to say they did not say boyfriend because I would have. I'm going to say that because I thought the famous one before. I'm going to say they did not say boyfriend. Go.
The answer is been pregnant. You were right.
I was right again.
They have not asked if
win.
you've been pregnant. Good for you.
Good.
That is good.
They just
I don't
know
think
that
I've ever
they
looked
just know that you
pregnant.
have, so they don't. They're like okay with it.
Exactly.
Speaking of crazy pregnant mothers, we're going to take a quick little break. And when we get back, we're going to be talking to my mom for the last question of the day. See you guys soon. Speaking of boxes,
What?
let's talk about some other box besides my mom's. Let's talk about a box that's more natural, more delicious, more satisfactory. It's the Nature Box. Yes, that is our sponsor for the day, and I fucking love them. They are basically, every month you get a box of delicious snacks, okay? They're not just like any other snacks. They're good, smart snacks. No high fructose corn syrup. No hydrogenated oils. No artificial colors. I hate artificial color. I'm full.
You're real color.
I'm real. It's just smarter snacks, higher quality and higher standards, and they're nutritionist approved. So rather than, going to the store and buying a bunch of snacks that you're just like picking and you're like, oh, sure, this looks healthy. This looks green. This looks.
Because what do you know, really?
You don't know anything.
You don't know.
You might as well have a box delivered to you once a month with things like dried fruits, whole wheat fig bars, granolas, savory, sweet, anything you want. Different sizes are available. If you need a huge box of snacks, if your box isn't big enough, you can get a bigger box.
Get a bigger box.
If your box is real tight, you can get a loose box. You can get any kind of box you want. Sound tasty? Wow. Then go to naturebox.com/Shane to get not 10, not 20, but 50% off of your box. I can't stop saying box. I love this box. No, honestly, guys, please support them. They're supporting us, and we take our sponsors very seriously. We love them very much.
These are honestly very delicious. Naturebox.com/Shane, 50% off, y'all.
Yeah, so please go check them out. And it helps support the show. So go support them. All right, you guys, we are getting back to the show with my mom's box. Get ready. It's real color too. All right, we're back, and are you ready? We're gonna call my mom.
Oh, wait, why? Okay, what are we doing?
We're calling my mom.
Okay, call your mom.
Okay, she's going to have the last question. She's going to be very excited. I don't know if she knows you're Christian or not.
Oh.
Oh, I love your mom.
When she finds out, I mean, it's
on.
So
it's
cute.
God talk.
It's on. Did you get a new phone? Did you break your other one
It's
again?
champagne colored.
He breaks phones.
I got it because I'm fancy.
Treat yourself, girl.
Hey, honey.
Hey, Mom.
Hi.
I am
Hi,
here.
Lauren.
Hi.
Oh, wow. She said hi to you. We are here with YouTube singing sensation Christina Grimmie.
Next minute.
Wow.
Who's that?
Honey, you look and sing like an angel.
Ooh.
Aw, thank you. I love you so much.
Speaking of angels, she believes in.
By the way, Mom, speaking of angels, she's a Christian.
Oh, honey. Oh, my goodness. Look, you just look like an angel.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
This has been the least creepy phone call I've got from my mom. Usually my mom's like, you are just sexy. Ooh.
I am excited to ask you something, Christina.
Oh gosh, I'm excited to hear it.
Okay, Mom, what's your question?
No, it's completely boring, but
Great, can't wait.
I played the piano,
Low
and I had
expectations.
like the harshest piano teacher. I mean, she used to like hit my hands with a ruler if I didn't hold my hands right. She was
Fire
just
her.
unbelievable. But you play so beautiful, and you have such beautiful form. Did you take classical lessons, honey?
No, I actually didn't. I've had lessons before, but I just never really picked up being able to read notes really. So I just did things by ear, and that's how I do the covers and stuff like that. So
she's a genius, is what she's saying. Mom.
She's one of
not
them.
at all. I just know how to accompany
Obviously,
myself.
then you're a prodigy because I had to have my fingers hit.
Wait,
to
Mom.
have that kind of form, and you
Mom.
just do it naturally.
Quick question, Mom. So you think she's a prodigy, right? You've said that you think I'm a prodigy.
Oh, her little Shane.
Yes.
So we're
I do think
prodigies.
you're a
We're prodigies together.
I can't even imagine what can come out of that. Huh?
I can.
We did a duet
Oh,
already,
God.
so get ready for that one.
All right, Mom. I love you. You're a prodigy, Mom.
Thank you, sweetie. I love you.
Okay, I love you. Talk to you
I
later.
love her too.
I'm just waiting for the day when you're like, it's YouTube, somebody, and she's like, who?
I know.
Like,
was
it's gonna
expecting that
happen one of these
first.
days.
No, she's pretty well. Like she knows.
I mean, someday.
She's
I just can't wait.
She's hip to the lingo.
Mm.
Okay, so of course that was fun. Of course, the last part of the show is always me reading a couple little things from sdarmy.com. Not as crazy as your website. I don't have a back room.
You should invest.
Everybody comes with the front door on his side.
This one is from Wagamama, and it says, I am always laughing at Shane and Lauren during the podcast, but I can't help to think that Lauren's moaning constantly because of her bowel movements. Ooh, what do you guys think? After all, she is really Jewish.
What do you guys think?
Are you moaning because of your bowel movements?
No, I don't think so. I think if that was happening, you would know.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Now, this next one's from House of Earl. How do you say that? H-A-U-S. House?
I don't like when people
House.
spell things like that. Like
House.
house. Like house.
Like
Oh.
house.
House.
Like,
house.
like haute couture. And
Okay.
yeah.
House of Earl said, now that we've completely made fun of their name, sorry.
Sorry, Earl.
Okay, I know Shane and Lauren might still be on their trip or whatever, but is anybody else having withdrawals? This is literally killing me. I mean, what am I going to fall asleep to if I don't have Shane and friends?
Just listen to Super Love and the Vacation song.
Well, we made a
They're my
mistake.
favorite.
We forgot to tell people that we were taking one of the podcasts off in December because to our events there were three in December, and it was the holidays.
Listen, nobody's...
We should have told everybody. We just,
Everybody had peaceful sleeps without us. And last but not least, this one is this is actually a sweet one. This is from Page 1D fan. I'm going to pretend like I didn't just read that. Paige said, I had a bone graft today and it was awful, but in recovery I turned on the podcast and it literally helped me laugh the pain away. Thank you so much for making me smile through the pain. That is so sweet. Thank you, Paige.
That's literally the only nice comment we've ever gotten, and like
that is not true.
and it was
so
like by
true.
far and away the nicest one that we could ever get.
Yay. Well, that's been the show, guys. Thank you so much, Christina, for coming.
Thank you for having me,
Yay.
Shane.
What's
and
your
Lauren.
Twitter name?
My Twitter name is The Real Grimmie.
As opposed to the fake bitch
The
who
fake.
who is so girl. You need to unfollow her.
Girl.
And your YouTube is
The confusing. We went over
Zelda.
this. Zelda X Love 64.
64. I knew it.
Yes.
And you're coming out with a big crazy thing that you're not allowed to talk about, but I'm gonna probably grill you on it after the microphones turn off. So this is
Yeah,
exciting.
man.
Thank you so much for coming. Hope you guys have fun hanging with us. We have fun hanging with you, and we will see you next time. Bye.
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 Take it away.
Cause I can't it. That
One
was
of my
our
pretty
podcast, yeah, with Christina Grimmie and Lauren Snapper and
Oh, I
Shane.
just messed it up.
No, that's not harmonized. And that's what is it called when they sing different
round.
things at the same thing?
Round.
We did a round.
We just did a round.
All right, see you guys later.
Bye.